good. How are you?
A bit cold outside just to be wearing shorts, don't you think?
Yeah, you're not prepared to.
Yeah, so this is going to be a beginner's advice video. Mainly for people who are like me that come from very urban areas. People who live closer to cities that may not know where to start, or may think that they don't even have an area to go into nearby to start something. They may live in a place where they're not going to get the most amazing landscape shots, either because the terrain doesn't allow it, or they just think that there's nothing interesting around there. So I thought I'd come out here. I mean, yeah, this is a trail on Letchworth State Park, which is beyond beautiful. It's only about an hour outside of the city of Rochester. But there's going to be a lot of people in Rochester who don't, think to come to a place like this. Or they do, and they really only hit up the main areas because they want the big vistas, they want the big open areas in the shots. And those areas are beautiful, but they're a bit overdone. So like here, you do something like this. So we have a little plant right here with some light coming through. Conditions are actually much better today than they were in my last video. And you can set yourself up a nice little shot here. And while this isn't like super amazing landscape photo, it's still a nice little shot. Let's get you guys bent down a bit. Let's see what we can do with this. See here, this is a simple shot. Oh, I can definitely lower a lot of my settings. So about 640 ISO, f4. Not messing with my white balance right now, which I probably should. Let's see what happens when I use an auto white balance. Well, not auto, but set for cloudy. And then that was at 50. If I want to get to like 35, get even closer. Let's go straight 24 and get closer. And then a more top-down look. Maybe like that. So see something like this, something small, will definitely get you, good results depending on how you edit it. We'll make our way back to the car. Yeah, you have a bunch of other little plants and leaves along these steps. You can see them all jutting out all around here. You do something similar, the steps actually frame them nicely too. Alright, so while that was advice number one, piece of advice number one, piece of advice number two would be to walk up and down the trail, or at least up the trail, before you start taking photos on your way back, if you're doing an in and out trail. If you're doing a loop trail, I mean, what you could do is you can go from one end of the loop to the other and then back around, but obviously loop trails usually tend to be longer. So for a loop trail, you really just want to take your time you move slowly, not to risk missing anything. And even if you do miss something, you can always come back to the trail later. That's the beauty of trails. Normally you can come back to them. Plus, whenever you do things either slowly or if you go in and back out, sometimes the light will change and you will see things just a bit differently. This is literally like right off the trail. Right off the road. The road's right up there. I just realized that tree is barely in the ground. But here we have a creek with nice little waterfall-like areas. And this was raging before, as I was telling you. And yeah, it's also good to always come back to trails like this multiple times a year. You're making multiple different times a year because you never know what kind of photo you're going to get. Alright, now for my next piece of advice. I guess would be number 3? Maybe number, I don't know. Next piece of advice would be, whatever anybody says. Alright, it's going to be hard to show you because this has to be all the way up here. Let me take you off. I'm not even sure if you can see that. Make sure I don't mess it up. Now, what I did there isn't really anything. Ooh, there's a plane. Next piece of advice would be, don't worry about the time of day you go out. People will say that the best time of day to go out is golden hour, either early in the morning or, you know, in the evening when the sun's getting ready to set. But realistically, go out whenever you want and try to just get the best shot you can. I'm going to put you guys back down. Just change my composition a tiny little bit because I want to get more of the sky in it so we actually have decent clouds. I don't need the 2-second timer because I'm running at 1/250th of a second, but I want it there just in case. So that's actually going to make for a great photo. I actually have 2 other photos of this exact same spot, one in fall and one in winter. I've only really ever come here during the fall and the winter, and I think the next place we're going to go actually is over there, because that spot, this is Wolf Creek down here. You can hear it but you can't see it. That's a spot I used to love going to back when I would fly a drone, so I'll go there. But yeah, that advice, don't worry about the time of day you go, just go out, just go. So not really a piece of advice, but also still a piece of advice. If you're going out during the summer, park in shade. If you're going out in the winter, park in the sun, if there is sun. It'll keep your car at a better temperature. Alright, so here we are at Wolf Creek. It's got a, well, it's a creek. It's actually quite beautiful. Like, there's definitely a shot right here. It's actually better if that vegetation wasn't right there, because then you can get the shot of this with the little bridge in the background. Alright, so here at Wolf Creek, we're going to try to take some nice water motion photos. I'm not sure how well you guys can see it. Now we're gonna focus stack. Just kind of want everything in focus for this. And I'm gonna down so I can see a little better. Because as you can see, we got right here that bridge in the back. Oh wow, why am I off center so much? Hang on. And then we'll focus everywhere else real quick. Focus on that bridge. Not sure if I actually... Well, and then... choosing the background. But yeah, now we're on advice piece number 4, because the one in the car was not really a piece of advice. It was more of just common sense. Piece of advice number 4. Doesn't matter how out of shape you are, or how fat you think you are, or how unprepared you are. Just go out on a hike and take some photos. You don't have to go on the most intense hike. You don't have to go climbing mountains. You don't have to climb stairs up to heaven or stairways down into hell. No, just go out, take a hike, take a trail, random trail, or sidewalk, or just a random road. Just go out. So you can kind of see it over there. That's where we were when we took the photo this way, with all the nice clouds and this river, Genesee River and Gorge. You can see how clear that water is. It's beautiful. The river winding the rest of the gorge that way. I think you can see the train tracks from here. I don't know, I can't tell. But yeah, this is the spot I was telling you about, the top of Wolf Creek. Wolf Creek's just down there feeding into the Genesee River. And this will bring us to step number 5. Or it's not step number 5, advice number 5, piece of advice number 5. Which I'm not going to do right now, but I will say, just because something looks beautiful doesn't mean it makes for a great photo. But still take that photo anyway. Because right now, right here, like to me, it looks beautiful. Just the trees, the clouds, a little bit of the gorge wall right there at the rock. Can't really see the creek though, or the river, the Genesee River right there. Still, to me, this looks beautiful. And when I was starting out, I would take this shot. And I would think it's the most beautiful thing ever, but then showing it to people, they'd be like, I mean, it looks nice, but that's the thing. You're never going to develop the eye for what looks beautiful in the moment, for what looks beautiful to be captured permanently, unless you take those shots. You got to train yourself to do it. And I'm not saying that places that look beautiful to the eye can't also look beautiful permanently. Like, they probably can't. But that's the reason why you should always take the shot. Never waste the shot. Never waste the moment. You should also just sit and enjoy it. You don't always have to take pictures of those moments, like I just did right there. I'm not going to stand there and take photos of a spot that looks beautiful to me. Sometimes I just want to sit there and enjoy it. Another piece of side advice while I'm heading back to the car. And this is common sense, I'm just dumb. Always bring water with you. Hydration is important. Piece of advice number 7. Not sure if this is going to be the last one or not. Don't go and take the shots that everybody takes. Don't go to those places where people go and they all just, everybody gets the same shot, everybody gets the same photo, because it's not unique at that point. It's not good. Son of a bitch, that plane again. Yeah, don't listen to that advice. Don't listen to me when I say that, because that is very dumb advice. So that was an example of a place where you can get photos with not really too much walking, because here's parking lot, and I was just down over there. You can kind of see people through the trees. But I stopped the video because there's too many people. And there was also 2 border collies, puppies. I have a border collie puppy of my own. There are 2 border collie puppies there, so I had to take pictures of them. And yeah. So yeah, advice number 7. Alright, so here we're going to focus stack this. As I give you the last piece of advice, number 8. And the last piece of advice is just have fun and enjoy photography. It's just like anything else. The second you don't enjoy it anymore, the harder it is going to be for you to keep it up. So if you ever stop enjoying photography, just take a break. Do something else. Play video games. Read a book. Go on some wild adventure somewhere. But never do something you don't enjoy. That advice really goes for anything. Because even right now, this very moment, I enjoy every second of photography I do. It'll frustrate the hell out of me, but I'll enjoy it. And at the end of the day, just never think you wasted your time. Also, all these people are looking at me weird because it sounds like I'm talking to myself. So I'm going to leave and enjoy the photos from this waterfall right here.